the strip. Know that you like all the attention that a fan gives. Say that you like me, but you way too young for marriage. I've been here before, I know exactly how it goes. Yeah, now I got you packing up your clothes. You can hit me up and let me know exactly when you close. I'm her favorite, say she need a... She wanna all day. Hey, 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 hey. Ay, wake up, shot calling. Paid what I bought it. New crib psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Yeah, straight out the Linux, that on for hours, I'm straight out the minutes. They calling up Deanna, straight out the business. We take out the Sims and then take out percentage. Period, break out the minutes from capital M, now we straight out the sentence. They pay out, I'm finished. Then grade out the Lakers, the big watch the women, I got it. Go meet your mate. Lord, please.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48. Built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready. Go.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You look at this Niner defense.
They find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Throwing, Love.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Go.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Well, just shy of midfield. Here's a 2nd down and 4.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
3rd and 2.
Here we go, side.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
They snap it to Fields.
Flush to his right. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
I think he had eyes on that run the whole time. Good anticipation because it seemed to me he waited for the coverage to get drawn away and then had the easy scamper out of bounds to get the short yardage 1st down.
Here we go. Easy. Right.
Fields. Buying time to his left. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Here we go. Right.
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Fields changing the play. From the 4 now, 3rd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And this time he's into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now, the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is.
The football comes out. Jacobs lost it, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go, but when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
You look at this Niner defense.
They enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
And he's going to have the Packers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. He gets that one complete.
The ball comes out, and now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
Hey, Ken. Here we go. Right.
Off play action, Fields.
Connects with Kittle underneath. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Brandon Ayuk.
His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Niners have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now 14-0.
Niners 14, Packers 0. Wisnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This one fielded in the end zone. He'll opt not to bring it out. A touchback, and they'll begin at the 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
19 Lions. Here we go.
Love now. That's complete to Wicks. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 16 more on that one and another first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. To throw now, here's Love. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Let's go.
Jacobs will score. Touchdown, Packers. Extra point attempt to follow here. And that one makes it 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean.
Oh, he sheds himself free.
Oh, that's sweet.
What an effort. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 32-yard line. From the gun, here's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 24. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Here we go.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it looking at 4th and less than a yard.
Here we go.
Here's Fields on the sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
Here we go. Go.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
To throw is Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Marquise Goodwin.
His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now 21-7.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
2nd and 9.
Here's Love. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Leonard Floyd make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
But defensively, they're doing everything they can to protect this early lead after giving up a touchdown on their last drive.
Third and 19.
To pass, here's Jordan Love.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, you got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
Oh, some strong running. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, Ken. Hey, Ken. Tonight.
Now Fields.
Rolling to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Here we go.
Fields now to throw.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now Love. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Going back to Love. Same target. It's Jacobs again. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Love looking to throw it. And it's a Packers touchdown. Josh Jacobs. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey. His 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Love. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The Packers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough third. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. One of the linebackers has got it. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's third and long, and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up third down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Here we go, set 79 Broncos. 19 Lions. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Hut, hut.
Working out of the gun. Love.
Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Love from the gun.
A short throw to Musgrave.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up second down.
And now Love going to change things up.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs.
And this will be a Packers first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Love, they go play action now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now a 2nd and 10.
18 Rattler, 60 Bison, 60 by Warrior, 70. Ready.
Back to throw. Love. His throw incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Dragon 60. Panther 11. Panther 11. Mustang 19. Go.
Looking to throw. Love. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Here's Daniel Whelan now.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Out of the gun, Fields. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here we go. We're good.
Play action. It's Fields.
Sliding out of the pocket. Fighting to stay upright. And he'll just get rid of it. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Angel, Angel, Angel. Tonight.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
104 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Fields.
Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Hey, here we go, son.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Go.
Back to throw, Fields.
Flush to his right. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Throwing. Love.
A short throw to Musgrave.
Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
A short throw to Musgrave.
And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. got him not just space, but plenty of room.
And the ball comes out. Love lost it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Here we go.
Here's Fields. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Niners are an extra point away from going up by 30. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
14. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Going deep for Diggs. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Love now. And that will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down.
Here we go. Here we go.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They go with Jacobs. And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. He may go. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs, 66 yards. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Forced out to his left.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
2nd and 10.
You got a mini base. Don't jump. Ready?
Now it's Fields. Oh, he'll take a shot for McCaffrey downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Yep.
Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. 36 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
Here we go. Hey, Terry. Go.
Fields throwing again. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. Being chased out left. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency. And
to the right side and intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 41. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they've got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 114 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Here we go.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Here we go. Good.
To throw is Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Offense is moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here we go, shot.
Now Fields. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Play action this time with Love. Rush coming, and he's taken down. O'Shane Ximines just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football, CD. That's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach, trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Love to throw for it on 4th. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Here's Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
To the air again, Love. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love.
Open man is Musgrave, the tight end.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Luke Musgrave.
41 yards.
And the Packers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. 20.
Now he's into the clear again.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
with another touchdown, number 24 on the year.
And the 49ers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is now 24.
Niners 51, Packers 27.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Back now at Lambeau. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. The Packers on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Going back to Love. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Niners are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
And now they face a 2nd and 6 after the penalty.
Here we go, son.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And now off to the races, down the right side.
Christian McCaffrey, he's to the 20.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey, 91 yards. And the 49ers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Moody good with the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
To throw now, here's Love. A short throw to Musgrave. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. But this game well in hand. Perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is. We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 137 yards rush. And the second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Slot man moves right. Now he's going to get it on the jet sweep. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
19 tight, 19 tight. Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs from 4 yards out. And the Packers get a bit closer.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
Fields now to throw. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
36 yards on the play. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Here we go, sir. Right.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. But backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Here we go. Easy, easy, easy. Right.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Shifts by at the 15. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey,
26 yards.
and the 49ers extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. Moody good with the extra point.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
65. Packers 40.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On play action. Love to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
That is caught.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
He's going to go up top for the end zone.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time.
How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
2nd and 6 from the 10.
One last shot now for Love. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Let's go. 18, Pioneer. 18, back. 18, back. Warrior 70.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.
And into the end zone. A pick